Aaron Rodgers led the NFL in touchdown passes last season, but he was also third among quarterbacks in rushing yards. Cowboys defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence made a very interesting comparison when talking about Rodgers. Let's take a listen.
All right. Do you know how hard it is to sack Aaron Rodgers?
Not firsthand. It looks hard.
Oh, man, he's like the white Michael Vick. He just be moving and stuff. I'm like, dude, like, come on, man, like, burn out, you know? Yeah, so, I mean, it's great, you know, to lay them hands on them and, you know, take them down, but it's not easy.
We're joined by Fox NFL analyst Greg Jennings. Welcome, Greg.
Thank you.
You were teammates with Rodgers for 7 seasons. Do you like this comparison?
I see where he's coming from because he's a pass rusher, and I've never had to corral a quarterback. But I don't like the comparison because it diminishes what Aaron Rodgers brings to the table. He's not a one. When you think of Michael Vick, even though he was a great thrower of the football, you think of his legs. You think of his scrambling ability, his running ability, his elusiveness. When you think of Aaron Rodgers, you think of the entire plethora of what a quarterback can potentially bring to the table. Mm-hmm. You're talking about almost like a build-a-character. Yep. When you're talking about Aaron Rodgers. If you were to go to a video game and put together a character, at quarterback, you're basically putting together Aaron Rodgers. You may give him a little bit more size as far as height. Other than that, he has it. Yep. So when I hear this, I get it. And I respect where he's coming from. I can't understand it because I've never played on that side of the ball and tried to bring down the Aaron Rodgers or Michael Vick. And he hasn't tried to bring down the Michael Vick. But I don't like the comparison because I never see Aaron Rodgers. I've never seen him from one lens or one-dimensional. He brings too much to the table. He provides his team with too much to just solely say, he's a one-dimensional guy. I know that's not what he's saying, but that's what I think of when I think of Michael Vick running.
They're two different quarterbacks, Skip. Michael Vick, when he broke the pocket, he was looking to run. Aaron Rodgers breaks the pocket, he's still looking to throw the ball over your head. And he can roll left, right, throw the ball. Michael Vick, you wanted to force him to the right side because he's a left-handed quarterback, and he wasn't as accurate as Aaron Rodgers throwing the ball on the move. They're so completely different, and it's hard to imagine that you want Aaron Rodgers, who's a pocket quarterback, what we think of as a pocket quarterback, but you want him to stay in the pocket. At least you know where he is. You can see him, and you don't have to break all your principles. Because when Aaron Rodgers starts to scramble, be it left or right, he still can zip the ball 40 yards. Michael Vick breaks the pocket, I'm coming up. I'm not worried about him throwing the ball over my head because he's not throwing the ball over my head. He's looking to make a play. Mm-hmm. Both guys, Michael ran into a lot of sacks, and it's hard for me to believe that some of the greatest scramblers were the guys that got sacked the most. Randall Cunningham held the record until David Carr broke it. Michael Vick got sacked a lot. Aaron Rodgers, he doesn't necessarily run himself into it, but he holds on to the ball, trying to wait for guys like Greg to, for a secondary move. And so he gets sacked some. But to say Michael Vick wish he could have the presence to throw the ball. Could Michael Vick throw the ball farther than Aaron Rodgers? Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Could he throw the ball harder than Aaron Rodgers? Absolutely. Mm-hmm. But the mind to play the game the way Aaron does and the way he can manipulate people, just a slight step here, a slight step there, and once he breaks contain, he's not looking to run, although he can run by being the third leading rusher at the quarterback position, lets you know what type of legs that he has. Mm-hmm. And this is why I said he's the most gifted. He's the most fundamental, most complete quarterback the NFL has ever seen. You have kids. I have kids. Build a bear. You build that perfect bear. You want him to have on suspenders like Paddington. Maybe you want him to have a hat on like Yogi. Man, all that. You want your quarterback, maybe you want one more inch. Let it be 6'3", 6'4", but I wouldn't change anything else on him. I want him to be aloof. I want him to be condescending. I want him to be demeaning.
Thin-skinned, diva. Go ahead. I want to build that bear.
I want him to
Can you go to Paddington? What's it called? Paddington?
Paddington.
Do they have like intangibles on the shelves where you can say, I want low intangibles?
Yeah, when you build it, you want to have suspenders. You want to have a hat like Yogi. You just build it. Well, they built the perfect quarterback in Aaron Rodgers.
Okay.
So there's no comparison.
And by the way, if I can flip this around, Aaron Rodgers sometimes wishes he could run the way Michael Vick ran in Atlanta.
Yeah,
wishes.
a lot of quarterbacks.
Hey, the Michael Vick experience, I didn't experience it live, but I experienced it a whole bunch on television. It was breathtaking. When he broke into the open field, he broke ankles everywhere, and he could literally take it to the house.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what his 40 what, but 4.33. Yeah, okay. I don't know what Aaron has. He been timed in 40? Is he?
I give him 4.7. I give him 4.7.
Yeah, he's more of a game speed guy.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that's what I can see that. But he does have extremely, like, rarely quick feet in the pocket. He has very quick feet. But you always say fundamentals. I mean, Aaron Rodgers' fundamentals are awful to me. He throws off platform consistently. His footwork's terrible. It's terrible. I've read so many breakdowns of him. I brought it up before, and you just scoff at it. But he's throwing sideways, sidearm, feet flat, throwing off the wrong foot. But he gets away with it because he can really pull that off. And that's part of that scrambling package. Yeah.
You want different? You want sidearm angle? Whoop. Or you want the 3/4? Whoop. You want over the top perfect? Whoop.
Yeah.
Roll left. You want me to see me? Hold up. You want to see me dash? Because I know they're bringing a blitz off one side with Heath. Yeah. And I'm gonna come back. Then I'm gonna dash left, and I'm gonna throw the ball 30 yards.
You did not know it was going to be a blitz. It was a call play. You know it was a call play, and they only rushed 4, and they got fooled. And it was a great call by. I assume it was called by that guy who can't call plays. That guy, Mike McCarthy. I assume.
I'm gonna tell you, when I look at that play, the play that we're talking about down in Dallas, we all know it's a sore spot.
Yeah.
They practice that every day.
I got it.
But what's so special about it is, and yes, I've got on Mark McCarthy about his play calling, but when I was there, he implemented this scramble drill that was mandatory. If the whistle blows, keep playing, because he can coach quarterbacks. He saw something in this kid, Aaron Rodgers, that let him know we got to keep playing, because he's going to extend the play and he can still be as accurate, if not more accurate, outside of the pocket than in the pocket. So what we see him do, that footwork, those mechanics, you can't teach that. You can't. Now, if you want him to be a mechanically fundamental guy, he can do that.
A Tom Brady.
He can do that.
No.
But that's not him, because he supersedes all of that, because he's still great when he gets off those fundamentals, which other quarterbacks you look at and you say, no, this is what you got to stay in this lane, because that's not your skill set. If we look at a Cam Newton or other quarterbacks in this league, we want them to be fundamentally sound. Aaron Rodgers, he's fundamentally sound, but what makes him special is even when he's not, he's great. That's what separates this kid from any other quarterback.
Okay, I must quote our friend Rob Parker, who's been on the show numerous times, and he has made this point before. One reason that he does love him some Aaron Rodgers is that he sees of all the white quarterbacks, some black quarterback in Aaron. So the swagger, or that ability to move, okay? So that attracts Rob more. And I would say, Rob, did you ever catch Brett Favre, whom he hates, when Brett Favre was in his first 2 or 3 years in the league? Because I got to tell you, he could run, man.
He could.
He was athletic. And he just realized, doesn't really help me, because I just get even more beat up when I run than I do standing in the pocket.
Skip, I believe that was a call play, because when you go into a game and you says, okay, on this down and distance, on this area of the field, they like to bring the weak safety, and then they'll drop the zone dog. They'll zone dog this. So how about this? How about we drop back and then we dash away from it? Because they could have ran a sprint to the right.
I'm pretty sure only 4 rush, though, but go ahead.
But that was.
I got it.
They brought the edge.
They
were
beautiful.
trying to fool the tackle.
They fooled him.
Because they had the end. They brought him. They dropped him. So, look at Aaron. Aaron, don't do it. Don't do it.
See, it's different.
Hey, Skip. You know
Wait, where's Byron Jones? What's he doing? No, really, what's he doing? They're in prevent. They got like 5 DBs back on the 20-yard line.
Did you just see that for the first time?
No,
Oh, okay.
I saw it for the first day.
Skip, Because Byron Jones said there's no way in hell he's going to roll to his left and throw this ball 35 yards. Nobody can do it.
And Byron Jones, I can't remember where he's ranked on MMQB list, but he's like in the 40s or something. I'm saying, how? After that play, he lost Jared Cook. He just lost it. He was wide open at the boundary, just saying, here, pitch it to me, pitch and catch.
Because he's saying there's no way nobody can make that throw. They haven't been a quarterback created that could make that throw. He's like,
that's a Build-A-Character right there.
He just did it.
Yeah, but Build-A-Bear, guess what happened when my Cowboys in 2014 went to Build-A-Bear's Lambeau Field?
They lost.
They lost.
This happened. It was a catch.
No.
He lost.
Now, look.
He lost. This happened.
This is when I jump to your side, Skip, because when I watched that, they called it incomplete. That is a catch.
Whoa!
That is a catch.
Did you hear that, Mr. Hall of Famer?
He catches the ball, he clearly, Shannon.
It's a catch.
Shannon, put yourself in that position.
He ran with the ball.
He caught the ball, came down, and
the ball never moved. If I'd have caught it,
it only moved because he tried to touch it out.
He was trying to hit the goal line.
He bobbed it on the way down.
No, not at all.
He didn't bob the ball.
Not at all. No.
He's trying to slam it on the goal line.
If the ball would have never moved. If the receiver leaves his feet and he goes to the ground, the receiver must maintain possession of the ball throughout the entirety of the catch, which means he must go to the ground, stand up, and give it to the official.
Totally get that. If the end zone is not right there, he's not even trying to reach out and extend to win the game. So we never even talk about it. But because he has the wherewithal, and that's what I hate about it. He got penalized because he was trying to do something spectacular.
After further review, we've come to the conclusion the receiver did not maintain possession.
So I got to finish on Build-A-Bear quarterback. So then up at Lambeau last regular season, my rookie quarterback doubles him in QBR 70-35, and it's a wipeout. My Cowboys win. And then at Jerry World in the playoff game we referred to, it took Mason Crossbar making 2 cross-country field goals to save Build-A-Bear quarterback from losing that game.
It took Tom Brady
should have been 3 losses.
Tom Brady could have 4 losses in Super Bowls because if Adam Vinatieri what about Mr.
56
Perfect?
yards and 51 yards?
That's well within his range.
Well, at least it's settled that it was a catch.
No. It's over.
It's over. Yeah, exactly.
It is over.
So that's a big W in the book, right?
All right, thanks for
All
joining
I know
us.
they did like this.
Can Deshaun Watson lead the Texans to a title? Joe Klatt joins us next to discuss.
And I won't